Hello everyone. I'm just trying to do a quick video real quick to help everybody out in regards to trying to find apps on the Android market that actually pay out. Keeping in mind that you're really not going to earn a lot of money at all on this. You're earning pennies, and you're doing this pretty much to get your feet wet and try to see in the future, if Bitcoin goes up to $1 million, like some people are talking about, then you actually might walk out with a few bucks. I went through and I tested all these, and I've downloaded tons of them, got tons of viruses, slowed down my phone. But these are the ones that I found that actually do work, do pay out, don't take forever, as in several months. If you put your mind to it and put a little bit more basic effort, you can get payouts and every few days or so. I really am not doing this religiously. I do it like for maybe total 30 minutes a day to go through my routine on these. But first off, let's just start off with the Bitcoin app, Bitcoin Satoshi Faucet, and they actually have quite a few inside their line. So they got the Bitcoin ZSAT faucet free, which is it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. They're paying out in Bitcoin. I don't know why they have two of them, but I'm fine with it. They also have the Ether faucet, which is part of that same line, and they also have the Litecoin Litoshi faucet, all same line. And actually, when you're download one of them, when you go to the extras, as I'll show you, it'll actually link you to those other faucets to download. So all these are really driven off of ads, and these tend to have decent amount of ads. I mean, there's some out there that just go crazy on them, and it just turns you off completely. Anyways, this is the Satoshi faucet, and it's a button. So right here, you click Get Satoshi, you watch an ad, you cancel the ad, and as of right now, you get 13 Satoshi every time you do it. You can do this every 15 minutes. If you click extra, it takes you to your play Genicapo. And again, watch another ad. Cancel out of it this time. Play. You choose what you want to watch. Play. It'll go through a mini game or a ad. Sometimes they're 30 seconds, sometimes they're 15 seconds, sometimes they're 5 seconds, sometimes they're right off. You can just click the X. I really haven't noticed a correlation to the times to what you actually won from this. There's 3 different ways. You can either win, tie, or lose. Each one you actually get a value. And this one I won, so I got 3. All right, so every 15 minutes, if you do the math, you can earn. I earn around maybe 15 to 16 per every 15 minutes. Minimum withdrawal limit on these, and I'll show you my withdrawal. You can either draw to Coinbase or Zappo, $4.30. So I actually cash out probably once every 2 days or so. Just depends on how often I participate in this. They also have what they call Zelts, and this is cross shared between all their apps as well. You watch videos, and then you can shorten the amount of time by, I think, about 5 minutes to play the Jokenpo game and to cash out. So that is the first one. And again, if you go to they're all the same between Bitcoin Zats, the Ethereum, and then the Litecoin. They all have different payouts, but again, they're all within that 2-day period. The next set are the ES versions, and these have updated quite a bit since I've had them. They're always updating, and they've actually made it a lot easier. So right now, this is the Litecoin one. So you wait for everything to load. You click here to claim. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to go through the ads. You get a small short ad, and then you can also come down here to click the video, and you can click the video, and you'll get whatever the value is there. Time on these, it's every 5 minutes, but the longer you wait, you actually accrue. And every day that you log in and you withdraw, it increases by 1%. So on the first day, when you download it, you get no percentage. The second day, you'll get 1% increase to your every time you cash out. 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%. Right now, I think they just instituted this, so I'm on the 6%. If I cashed out up here, if I click that click here to claim button, then it would actually give me a certain percent. Down here, you can see the balance, and then you can see links to their other apps. Again, I'm not going to go do the Litecoin or anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that one, and we'll go to the next one. All right, so these covered the ES Bitcoins. The next one, it's a little bit slower, and again, it's part of a faucet family. So this is called Ethermaker. And this is just a very, very simple one again. Every 15 minutes, you come in here, you click claim, you watch one video, you put in a CAPTCHA, and then that's it. They also have this raffle down here on the bottom. I don't use it because it's a long shot. It's like 1 in 200, and you might win a lot. And it costs you 1,000 Ethereum of micro, whatever method that is. Again, this one is just really simple, really straight to the point. You don't have to do much. And all these have push notifications if you keep track of them. The next one are the EX versions. So they have, here's one. And, of course, I can't do it right now. But EX mixed faucet Ethereum, that's a good one as well. Here are the spinners. So you got free Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin spinners. And these are by far my favorite, just because they have a little bit of a game to it, right? So you can bet 5,000 to 3,000 of your power, which, as you can see, accrue a little bit over time, and then you just spin. So I got 500, saw the ad, rewards it, goes up, and you can see that I've gotten about 2 million of the GUI. And if you run out of these, you can always click on this little button, and you can either complete tasks to get more, which it's a complete waste. Don't do that. Or watch a video, which could be, again, 15 seconds all the way to 30 seconds. It gives you another 3,000, so you can spin again. And if you're wondering, if you go to 5,000, it just bumps it up a little bit. Again, there's a long shots. Every time I click on this, I tend to get the lower values, so I never use it. And this value right here is what I've done in probably 12 hours. Not doing it much often. And the payout, again, is it's every 3 days. So there's no minimum for this. You can just go out. You can roll once, come back 3 days later, withdraw it if you want, directly to your Coinbase. And then they also give bonuses if you give a review. All right. So there are this Litecoin miner robot app. And this one's really really easy. And this is, I just turned this one on at night, or when I'm at work and plugged in and not using it. So you just start it and it just starts to mine. Again, I use mining in a light term because I don't know what it does. Likely not mining, but it's mining, air quotes, this value right here. Very, very little. All right. So you turn that off and it just keeps going. You could do make more offers right here. And what this does is if you do a task offer, it gives you 150. Or if you do a one-time offer, then it gives you a different amount, a set amount. Get the 600 Litoshi. This happens randomly. It happens sometimes back to back. Sometimes it's every 2 or 3 minutes. Usually it's about every 5 minutes that I keep in. I see. So you click that and you get 600. So the minimum here, as you see, is 0.005. And in case you're wondering what this is, right now I have 0.001. All right. So it's a slow process, but it does pay out. And again, the more you click on this 600, it just speeds things up a lot. So this is one of my more favorite apps because it's really straightforward and you get a bigger payout than those other Litecoin apps over time. The last one, which a lot of people are, or the next one, a lot of people are familiar with, is MinerGate. So MinerGate is also a desktop app, but it's also good for Android. So what it is you can literally come in here and mine, let's say, all these, except for Bitcoin and Monero. You can actually do Monero. And you cannot do Bitcoin. Yep, that's cloud only. So anything that you can click start mining on here, you can literally click. I needed a Wi-Fi connection. I don't have Wi-Fi connection. You'll start to mine, and you can keep track of it on your dashboard, and it links between your computer as well if you're mining on there. And this is just something, again, if you want to keep doing in the background. I can't say that it's the best app for running in the background. It has more options. I usually do the Litecoin miner robot app. And then the last one, which I saved my favorite for last, it's the Stormplay. All right. Here you can either complete tasks for bolts, or you can wait every 15 minutes to claim a bolt. Or 30 minutes to claim a bolt. So we're waiting, it's loading. So you click on the claim on the bottom. Every 30 minutes you claim 500 bolts, which go right up here. And then once you claim those bolts, a certain amount of them, I think it's 300,000, then you can cash out. And what's great about this is it gives you 3 options. I'm going to close out of this real quick because it froze up because I'm on Wi-Fi 4G. It gives you 3 options. You can either cash out in Storm tokens, which is their proprietary altcoin, which right now is actually doing pretty good. I think when I looked at it, it was like in the 60s or 70s as far as rankings go. And it was like 0.02 cents. I mean, it was 2 cents, pretty much. So if I go up here and click on my 37,000 I have right now, I've already cashed out. It's the equivalent of 5.2 Storms, which is about 10 cents. This many Bitcoins, this many Ethereum. Again, if we're going back to one of the spinner apps and all these other apps, you're going to be earning a lot more this way. Again, but you have to reach that 300,000 minimum, which if you're just doing claims, it may take you about a week or so to get that. But it's really not a hard process. There's a lot of, these are the tasks that you can do that can earn you bolts. So if I go to my history, you can kind of see I got 150,000 bolts there, 18,700, 25,375, 225, 120 without spending any money. And this one's just a survey. I literally downloaded it, got a survey, got 300,000. It's really easy. I cashed out at about, I think, over 2 million or so, and it was when Bitcoin and Ethereum are down, which are still down. So I got a lot more because these are based off of current prices. So what it is the the value of your storm, not storm credits, but your bolts has a value that is kind of hidden to you. You can do the calculations yourself. So let's say it was $10 right now, right? If you cash out to any of these when the exchange rate is high, that means you're going to be technically getting less of the actual tokens. If you cash out when the values are low, you get more of the tokens or the coins. In theory, if the values go back up, you actually have more of those tokens and coins to go up as well. So I cashed out when Bitcoin got down to like 5,900, and Ethereum was a little bit lower. They got quite a bit. So that one time, and it took me, I say, about a week or so to get that 2 million, and that was equivalent about $9. So that's all I have right now. I just really wanted to give a snapshot of what each of these actually did and looked like when you were processing them and looking at them. The links are down below. Some of them have references. Feel free to click on them. Like I said, I've only had one reference so far, and that was just to a friend. I just wanted to see how these worked before I started referring people, and then ended up having nobody click on my stuff anymore. Feel free to go in there, and feel free to invite other people as well using your own reference code, because a lot of these are not a pyramid scheme, but you get a portion of what they earn. You don't deduct from what they earn. You're just getting a portion of it. So feel free to go on and click on those. Sorry for the camera. Again, I'm not a YouTuber. I just wanted to help out where necessary. Thanks.